to white Jesus, and you know, everything will be all right in the next life, and when we get to heaven in Judgment Day, then the nigga be like, you motherfuckers don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? You don't really think about nothing. You can see a motherfucking a starving kid. And that's just the thing I don't understand about Christians and shit like that at all. Religious motherfuckers at all. When they sit there and say shit like, God is so good. Because, you know, I don't care about Christianity or Islam and shit like that. I represent the African spirituality shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause everything in the universe is God. That's what it is. Everything has a unique connection. Everything has a unique link to each other. That's why I say you can't even get mad at the little boy that's getting killed right there, getting ate up by them ants. Because ants, everything it's a part.
You're right though.
Part to the shit.
It's everything.
Yeah, it's like
circle of life.
Circle of life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I sit there and be like, how the fuck can I sit there and, you know, like, and say I'm a fucking Christian? I just don't understand this shit. I was like, how can I say I'm a fucking Christian when that shit was used? One, it was used as enslavement for Africans. Told that you was nothing but basically cargo. You niggas weren't even humans. You know what I'm saying? You niggas weren't even fucking humans. You was fucking cargo. You were heathen, savages, and this, that, and the fucking third. You know what I'm saying? And that gave the justification for us enslaving you in the transatlantic slave trade. Wasn't really no fucking trade, you know what I'm saying? But they said then took you motherfuckers, built up this fucking nation right here on your ancestors' backs for free. They got nothing but free labor. They built Wall Street off of that. You know, Wall Street was a place up in New York where they used to trade slaves.
Yeah.
Trade slaves and shit like that.
You know, nobody know that though.
Yeah,
we gonna get into that.
Yeah, you know them. Oh, and then they used to tell black folks that shit. Oh, see, why you sitting there complaining about this shit? Get over it.
Don't nobody know about Planned Parenthood. About their history.
Boy, I had
about their history.
Man.
You know they used to be called Planned Parenthood.
Boy, when I first learned that shit out my nigga with the Planned Parenthood shit, I was like, damn. I didn't really think this shit was that serious. You know what I'm saying? I used to think like, these white folks go to these extreme measures to wipe motherfuckers out. And I was like, well, why are they trying to do this? You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking along, why are they trying to do this? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? What is the purpose of you trying to wipe us niggas out? Us black folks out? What is the purpose? Then you start to think about it, and then that's what I remember that Malcolm X was talking about this shit on the interview. And he was like, the black gene is more dominant than the recessive gene. Then that shit clicked in my fucking head, and I'm like, genetic annihilation. That's the first thing that came to my fucking mind. I'm like, oh, so that's what you motherfucking white folks is. That's why we such a fucking threat. Because actually, in all actuality, we control their destiny and their population. If we sit there and fuck a whole bunch of white girls and snow bunnies and shit like that, we can dilute that fucking whole race, even though they dilute a lot of us, but it's way more of us than it is white people.
I tell you what, if we was to go and have sex, let's say we was to go and have sex with every white woman, you know what I'm saying? The kids that come out, they might be lighter complexion, but when them lighter complexion have sex with another darker complexion, they get darker, you know what I'm saying? And darker, but we can't have sex with those snow buddy and get lighter and lighter. Yeah. We ain't gonna go like that.
You know what I'm saying? And it's so, I never really thought about it like that. Then when I sit there and think about how these motherfuckers sit there and be praying, they be seeing on motherfuckers on Facebook sitting there praying, talking about, oh, God is so good to me and this, that, and the fucking third. And I'm like, why is your God so good to you? Because he helped you get a fucking job when you got 26,000 about 26,000, 27,000 motherfucking people died daily of hunger around the fucking world. Daily.
You know what I think, man?
See, that's egotistical.
I think God just let things go for what it is. He just sit back and watch. This is what's supposed to happen. Just let life take its course.
See, when religion came into play, that's when it distorted every motherfucking thing. See, you put a man-made tool and man-made vision into religion, and to put that shit in place,
it would be imperfection.
That's when you fuck the whole pot up. That's why you get motherfuckers thinking certain crazy ass shit like this is supposed to happen. Like, you fucking sitting there talking about some damn. I seen a motherfucker African from Nigeria on Facebook talking about some damn. They got motherfuckers over this in certain parts of Nigeria. All of Nigeria ain't fucked up like that. People be, they don't know what they talking about. All Africa ain't fucked up. You got certain parts that's stable. You got certain countries that's certain territory that's unstable. And stable and unstable. You know what I'm saying? You got to depend on the country and the territory. You know, and you got motherfuckers on there sitting there watching a fucking starving African sitting there crawling fucking around, little baby, crawling fucking around starving, and the motherfuckers on the picture talking about we gonna pray for this baby. I'm looking at this motherfucker like, what the fuck praying gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck praying gonna do for that fucking baby? See, that's what religion takes out the practical application of the mind, and like the obvious thing to do for the child is to get a child some fucking food.
You know what I used to always say, B?
For real.
I used to say that back in the day, right? Because people be like, people used to always say, why God ain't doing this for me? Why God ain't doing that for me? And I be like, man, look here, man. He created you. He gave you every tool you need to survive on this earth. Everything. So why should he create you and have to take care of you too? You know what I'm saying?
And then my thing with the whole religion thing, this when you start getting deep with motherfuckers. They don't never answer the question. They can't never answer this shit. Nobody has ever answered this shit. That's why I have such a problem believing in some man-made or some man hovering over a goddamn world of universe and just doing certain things to a fucking world, because I understand it like this. Before you are an embryo, and when you first made in this world, you are a female. You are a woman. You know what I'm saying? Before you get the extra chromosome. That's scientific fact. So once you get the extra chromosome, then you turn into a male. You turn into a male then.
Yeah,
so
that's a fact. Oh, yeah,
that's why I want to understand. I'm like, so if that's the case, where's the woman side of it? Because everybody's saying, talking about some, well, I pray to the Father. Well, why would you pray to the Father when the woman come first? So where's the woman at? You know, and I be like, I pray to the Father, Lord Jesus Christ. Christ ain't really his real name no way, you know what I'm saying? But they be like, I pray to the Father. Father help me, this, that, and the third. I'm like, why is it the Father? Why is it the mother? Where's the balance at? That's what religion takes out the balance of the world.
There's always a balance in everything.
Balance in everything. And it's just like when you have kids and all that, you have to have a balance in raising your seed. You can't just have too much man. If your wife fuck around and leave you, you the one raising your fucking kids. You want to have a balance. You have a son and a daughter. You want to sit there and you want your daughter to have that balance of a culmination of the masculinity and the femininity. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And with your son, you want your son to have a balance of masculinity and femininity to understand women. So when he try to get with a woman, you know what I'm saying, he understand women to a certain extent, to where he can maintain his relationship with a woman. See, now when you get these motherfuckers, you know, these fuck ass niggas out here leaving their fucking seeds.
They too. Oh man, look here, man.
When you leave your motherfucking seeds, and you having females playing the so-called trying to play the role of mother and father, which they can't never teach a man how to be a boy how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? But when they leave their fucking seed, all you fucking doing is really you make them gay motherfuckers. Because the effeminate motherfuckers, you gonna make them feminine as hell anyway, because to a certain extent, if they want, like, I was raised with 3 older women, you know what I'm saying, they say that was my pops, my mama said that was my pops, who was the nigga who was, you know, helping raise me up, so they say it was my pops, so my mind is, I don't even fuck this nigga, at all, so I started taking more shit from the females in my family, my sisters, my 2 older sisters and my mama. You know what I'm saying? But in the streets, the older niggas was looking out for me and giving me game. That's why I got the masculine side of my motherfucking of my characteristics and my trait. That's why I got my masculine side from, or my feminine side from the household. You know what I'm saying? But you got a lot of these motherfuckers out here now. They got these females moving out the fucking neighborhoods, and these niggas really in the fucking neighborhoods now in the hoods and shit like that. These niggas ain't shit. They don't even fuck what these young niggas out here doing. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the females just raising these niggas, and these young niggas, they're not even raising them in the hood a lot of time, and most of the time they not raising them in the fucking hood. So when they get nothing but the female aspect of their traits. So they start to adopt these female qualities, and they don't get the masculine from anywhere else except for probably on TV or on the media or some shit like that. Then you understand why niggas don't understand these little fuckers be running around with tight ass pants on, when, you know what I'm saying, showing off their figures and shit, you know, and talking all like female and metrosexual and shit. You know, all that shit means something. That's why when you fuck up the black family, when you fuck up the family unit like that, that's the inevitable result you're gonna get, regardless.
Because you throw off the balance.
You're throwing off the fucking balance of nature. That's nature's world. I mean, that's the natural balance of the world. You have to have both sides. You have to have both sides in order for it to have the best chance. You know what I'm saying?
It's like having a child.
Yeah.
Actually, even if we didn't have today's society,